Hey guys, so today I'm going to share with you my June beauty favorites, and I know it's July already, but I'm getting to this a little bit late this month. This past month, June, was pretty busy for me. I kind of had a lot going on. There were like birthdays, graduations, Father's Day, just a lot of stuff going on in the month of June. So that's why I'm kind of late for my June favorites. But if you'd like to see what my favorite products were this month, then please keep watching. So first off, I have a few hair products that I'm going to share with you. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I love the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo. This is the second bottle I've gone through. I think I had the one that was like the Bare or the Clean or something scent. It was like the one that was more natural. I really liked that scent. I can't remember what it was called though. And then this is just the original one. This one smells really good as well. The only thing about this is that it doesn't last very long for me. I'm someone that gets pretty oily hair, or my scalp gets pretty oily, so I have to use quite a bit of dry shampoo to really clean my scalp and clean my hair so that it's not greasy. But I mean, this does work like amazing, and it allows me to not have to wash my hair every day, so then my hair gets a break from getting washed, doesn't get as damaged because I don't have to use as much heat on it. And I've noticed that my hair has just been a lot healthier and growing faster and everything since I stopped washing my hair every day, because I used to wash my hair every single day. So I like this a lot. And then another dry shampoo that I actually really like is the one from the brand Verb. This is their Gentle Cleanse and Light Volume Dry Shampoo. This is totally different from the Batiste Dry Shampoo because that one is an aerosol bottle. This one is just a powder that you pour out of this little nozzle. So this is not an aerosol, so if you are someone that does not want to use an aerosol dry shampoo, this is a good option. And this has actually lasted me a long time in comparison to my aerosol dry shampoos. All of the dry shampoos that I've tried that were the aerosol bottles, they all have only lasted me like maybe 5 uses at the most, which is like nothing. I mean, when I do use the dry shampoo from like Batiste or any of the aerosol ones, I use it when my hair starts getting oily, and then I don't need to use it again until I wash it again because it keeps absorbing the oils. I basically only get like around 5 to 7 uses out of them, which is like nothing. So this I like a lot because there's still some in here. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I've had this for probably since at least December of last year, so over 6 months. There's 2 ounces in here, but it lasts a long time. It does leave a little bit of like white residue. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but depending on what light you're in, you can see a little bit of residue, especially if you have dark hair. So like on the darker areas of my hair where it's dark brown, you can see it in different lighting. So you really have to blend it out a lot with your fingers and brush it through, but this definitely works to absorb the oils in your hair. This is what I use today because my Batiste one was all used up. And the next 2 hair products I'm going to mention are both from the brand Aveda. This is from their Smooth Infusion line. I know I've mentioned this in a previous video where I was talking about how I style my hair naturally, just like my natural wavy / curly hair, but I like love these 2 products. These are what I use on a daily basis whenever I wash my hair. So basically every time I wash my hair is wet, I put these in my hair. So this is the Naturally Straight, and this progressively loosens curls for a straight style. This works with heat. And then this is the Nourishing styling cream. It nourishes and controls frizz for an all-day smooth style. This works with or without heat. So this is really good to use if you're going to just let your hair dry naturally and you want to help combat the frizz and just give your hair a really nice, smooth, glossy finish and like help the waves to kind of look a little bit more bouncy and healthy. This works for when you're using heat, and it's supposed to gradually cause your hair to be more straight and less frizzy over time. I haven't really noticed if it does that, but I do really like using this when I'm using heat on my hair, whether I'm straightening it or now that I'm curling it since my hair is short, because it helps my style to stay a little bit better. Kind of helps the heat tool to work better with your hair, if that makes sense. So I love these 2 products. These both smell really good. They have a really nice natural scent, like herbal scent, like most Aveda products have. So I really would recommend these 2. And the next product is not for my hair, it's a body product, but this is a antiperspirant deodorant, which is kind of random. Like, I don't usually talk about deodorant on my channel, but this is from Dove. It is their Dry Spray Invisible in the shade, no, it's not a shade, it's in the scent Sheer Fresh. So I got this because I really want to try it to see if it works, because I always have the problem with my shirts getting stained from my deodorant. If it's a dark top, like a black top, it'll look white from the deodorant. If it's a white top, it'll look kind of like yellowish from the deodorant over time. I don't like that. It does not look good. So I started using this, and this dries like instantly as soon as you spray it on your underarms, which is nice because I don't really like how sometimes when you use deodorant, if it's like the traditional stick ones or even like a gel one, you have to wait for it to dry, just annoying, and then it gets on your clothes. So since this one dries instantly, it doesn't get on your clothes, and I haven't noticed that it's staining any of my tops or any of my clothes, whether they're dark shirts like black or white tops. I haven't noticed anything, so I really like this. And then I think the rest of the products I'm going to share are all like makeup products, I think. So for face powders, I've been really liking these two. This one right here is the brand Cinema Secrets Pro Cosmetics. It is their Ultralucent setting powder, and I have the shade Colorless, which just looks white in the little jar. This is almost empty, so I'm gonna need to repurchase this. So I haven't been using it because it's almost gone, but I do love this stuff. That's why it's empty, because I've been using it so much. This is so like perfect for setting your face and for setting your under eye area. It's really soft and really nicely finely milled, so it doesn't like look cakey, and it doesn't cause your concealer to bunch up or like pull your concealer or anything like that. I just really like this, and you can use this to bake or just to set your face, set your under eye area, all of those things. And I haven't noticed that my skin gets too oily when I use this. It does work pretty well to absorb my oils on my face, and I don't need to blot my face or anything when I use this. This product is from the brand Essence. It is the All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is basically just a pressed setting powder, and this is supposed to mattify your skin. I really like this. I use this on my face today. I've been using this a lot this month ever since I ran out of my Cinema Secrets powder. I really like this because it definitely mattifies your skin and makes it feel super soft, super like silky and smooth, and it really absorbs oils on your face, keeps you from looking oily throughout the day. I don't need to blot my face when I use this. I don't need to like reapply or touch up my makeup when I use this. So I really like this. The only negative thing about this is that it has talc in it, which I don't like using face powders that have talc in it, but I got this as a gift with purchase from Ulta, so I wanted to use it, and I ended up really liking it. And the next product is also from Essence. It is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and this is the one for lighter skin, so it is in the shade 01 Natural. I really like this bronzer, especially because of the tone of it. I think it's the perfect tone for my skin because I have pretty fair skin, and this looks really nice on my skin. It doesn't look too harsh or too dark. It doesn't look too orange. I just really like this bronzer, and it blends out really nicely, especially if you use like a different bronzer or a different contour powder and you might feel like it's not blending out enough. If you use this on top of it to help blend it out, it works really well to just make everything look really seamless and nicely blended. So I really like this, and it's like a huge little pan, so it's really easy to get your bronzer brush in there. The next product is from Urban Decay. It is their Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. I have the light medium shift. They also have a medium dark shift, but I have been really liking using this to contour. I especially like the powder products in this little kit, so I basically always go for these two right here. So I love using the kind of like medium contour shade and then the light contour shade, which I use as a matte highlight. And these are super pigmented. Like, you really have to use a light hand with this because it is so pigmented, and if you use too much product, it's going to be really difficult to blend it out, but this works really well. I have this on my face right now, and then this highlight is also really pretty. I have this on the bridge of my nose and on the tops of my cheekbones today, and on my forehead a little bit as well. I haven't gone for the dark contour shade yet just because it's too dark for me. I don't use the cream products that much in here yet. I have used this one to color correct my under eye circles, but I just don't reach for these as much just because I usually use powder products to contour and highlight. That's kind of my preference, but these products do work as well. The next product is from the brand Eco Tools. It is this sponge, and this sponge is pretty big. As you can see, it's damp right now because I used it to apply my foundation today, and it also has makeup on because I just used it, so it's not perfectly clean. So I love this sponge. I wanted to try this because I saw Kathleen Lights talking about it on her channel, and she was saying it was really good. I wanted to try it, and she was right. It is really good. It's so soft and squishy. It makes your makeup just blend so easily. I think I like it better than the Beauty Blender, or maybe like equal to the Beauty Blender, either equal or better. And I like how it has this straight edge right here so that you could use this to bake if you wanted to. I don't do that because I don't bake really, but I do use this flat side, which has the little edge, to get into my under eye area, and that works really well to blend out my concealer because it just, the shape of it makes it really easy, and then also to like blend around your nose and small areas like that. And I use the bottom like rounded edge just to blend out my entire face. So I really like this sponge. It's really good, and it's pretty affordable. I'm pretty sure it's under $10, but I got the duo one that came with a little mini one as well, which I haven't used yet, but I'm excited to try this one out. But I don't remember how much this one was, but it's definitely more affordable than the Beauty Blender. And then this is a brush that I think I've talked about before, but I still really like this brush and I use it basically every time I do my makeup. This is the Luxie Precision Foundation Brush and the number is 660. I don't use this for my foundation. I use this to set my under eyes, so I go right under here, and then I also use it if I need to highlight, like with a matte highlight on my tops of my cheekbones, and then also to highlight in between my brows and on my chin, areas like that. And then also if I just need to blend anything out a little bit, because it is so fluffy and it's just the perfect little shape to get into your under eye area, and it's really nice and soft and fluffy, and it's not too dense, and I just really like this brush. It's really good. The next couple products are both brow products. So this one is from the brand City Color. It is the Bold Brow Palette, and I have the shade Medium. I got this in my Ipsy bag, I believe, this month, so I haven't used it like the full month, but since I got it, I haven't reached for any other brow powders since then. So it came with 2 brow powders, so there's a light one and a dark one, and then it also had a little mini brush in here, but I don't use that because I have other brushes that I like better, and I use this on my brows today. I use both of them. I mix them together to do basically my whole brow, but yeah, I love this. I like this better than all the other brow powders I have. This is definitely my favorite because it is really pigmented and really has a really good formula. It's not too powdery, and it's not, from my experience, some brow powders tend to be kind of like chalky and not as blendable and pigmented. I think they do that on purpose because they don't want your brows to end up too harsh, but then in my experience that doesn't really like work that well on my brows because my brows naturally are super sparse and thin and not very noticeable, so I need a lot of powder for it to actually like show up and to, you know, carve out my brows, so this works really well for me. And then for a setting gel, I've been using the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I have the shade Deep Brown. I got this because What Would Lizzie Do was talking about this on her channel, and I wanted to try it out, and I love this. I use this all the time now for my brows. Basically every time I do my brows I use this product. So after I pencil in my brows and fill them in with the powder, I will go on top of it with this just to set my hair. It adds a little bit more dimension and volume, and it kind of creates mini little fibers that are like hairs on your brows. They cling to your skin and on your hair so that it just makes your brows look a little bit more natural and a little bit more full. So I love this product as well. And then my last favorites are all lip products right here. I have a lot of favorite lips for this month. I feel like I've become obsessed with lip products recently. I don't know, I have like way too many lipsticks to use, but I just love lip products. This one I have on my lips right now is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Honeycomb. So it's this one right here. I love this shade. It's a really pretty nude kind of brown shade, and it's so creamy. If your lips are chapped or dry, or you have some like dry patches on your lips, which I have right now because they're chapped, then this is definitely one I would recommend because it is so creamy and moisturizing. It basically makes it look like your lips aren't dry, even if they are. I love this one from Urban Decay. It is the Comfort Matte Lipstick in the shade Tilt, especially if I want to go for like a bright orange shade. I think this is really pretty for summer, and I just really like the Urban Decay lipsticks in general. This is the shade right here. It's a really pretty bright orange matte shade. I don't have anything else like this in my collection, at least I don't think I do. So I really like this shade. I've been wearing this a lot this month, and I think it's just so pretty for summer, and it's a Comfort Matte formula, so it looks matte on your lips, but it doesn't feel matte. It's really moisturizing and it's not drying at all. This one from Tarte is another favorite that I've been liking a lot this month. It is the Tarteist lip paint in the shade Rosé. I think I got this in a kit or something. It was like in one of those little like Tarte kits or something like that. I can't remember. I really like the formula. It's very pigmented, and it's very liquidy for a liquid lipstick. It's not like one of the whipped lipsticks, and it's not patchy or anything, and it dries so fast. So if you want something that's going to dry on your lips really fast, have really good pigmentation, look really opaque, and not transfer too much, then I would definitely recommend the Tarte lip paints. The matte, this is the matte one. This is it right over here. It's a really pretty rosy nude shade, and even though these dry really fast, they don't feel too drying on your lips. Like, they don't make your lips look dry or patchy or cakey or anything. Another liquid lipstick that I really like is from Ofra. I got this in my BoxyCharm this month, so I haven't been using it the full month, but since I got it, I've been using it a lot. It's in the shade Tuscany, and I really like this shade. I think this is such a pretty shade. It's kind of like a dark rosy brown shade with a little bit of mauve to it. I think it's just so pretty. It looks really nice on the lips, and I think this would fit so many different skin tones, and I love the Ofra liquid lipstick formula is really good. Another liquid lipstick, I know I have a ton of liquid lipsticks, but they're one of my favorite things to wear on my lips. This is from the brand Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is in the shade Dolce. I got this from my best friend Alyssa for my birthday this month, so I've been using it since I got it. It's so pretty. I think it's just such a really pretty peachy coral, but it's not super bright. It's just really easy to wear. It's not super bright. It is right here, and I really, really like this shade. And then finally, the last product is another liquid lipstick, but this is from the brand Lipsense, and it is the long-lasting liquid lip color in the shade First Love. I did a video on Lipsense like 2 weeks ago, I think. So I did like a whole video, so I'll link that down below and in the corner somewhere up here if you want to watch that. But my friend Alyssa, her cousin, is a Lipsense distributor, and she reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try them out to test it. I did have to learn how to use it at first, but since I learned how to use it, I really like this. I personally like using this a lot for days where I'm going out. I'm going to be out for a long time. Like, for example, if you're going to go to a theme park or to any kind of event where you don't want to have to worry about your lips, I definitely recommend it in those situations, because even though I love the lipstick I'm wearing right now, this is definitely not going to last all day because it's a creamy formula. It's not long lasting, it's not matte, it's not something that is going to be transfer proof. So even though I love this, if I'm going out to, like, say I was going to the zoo or to Disneyland or just something like that where you're going to be out all day with a lot of people, you're going to be really busy, you're not really going to want to be worrying about touching up your makeup, then I like to use this because it is completely transfer proof and it lasts all day until you remove it. So right here is the color from Lipsense. It's kind of a pretty like rosy nude shade. I just think it's so pretty. So those were my favorite products for the month of June. You can let me know in the comments what you've been liking this past month, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!